Race anywhere, anytime with HPIBet.com. Join for free and use your smartphone, tablet, or PC to watch and wager when you can't be at the track. Stream live racing from over 450 tracks. Bet with ease from anywhere. It's safe and secure. Get rewards, race Race anywhere, anytime with HPIBet.com. Join for free and use your smartphone, tablet, or PC to watch and wager when you can't be at the track. Stream live racing from over 450 tracks. Bet with ease from anywhere. It's safe and secure. Get rewards, race alerts, tips, and more. For a limited time, get $100 when you become a member. Plus, 1 month free live race streaming and your first bet is on us. Go to HPIBet.com to join for free today.
On the second race post parade, number 1, Source of Night, owned by Jack McGurk and Don Thompson of Kensington. Jack does the training. Taylor Doyle drives. 2 is Peeping Tommy, owned by Doug Matheson of Cornwall. Dunsan Farms of Warren Grove, trained by Nick Oakes, Jason Hughes. 3 is Howmack Augustus, owned by Howmack Farms Limited of Brookfield, trained by Earl Watts, David Dowling. Starship Zodiac 4 is owned by Robbie and Reese Williams of Ellerslie. Reese is the trainer. Corey McPherson drives. 5 is Overwatch, owned by Fred Painter, Debbie and Neil Ramsey, trained by Fred Painter, Kenny Murphy. Jafar Dulac, number 6, owned by Frank Banks of Summerside and Jason Williams of McNeil's Mills. Frank is the trainer. Jacob Sweet catch drives. 3 minutes to post time. The new pick 4 gets underway with a low 15% takeout and a $500 guaranteed pool.
Okay, just 3 minutes to post here before race 2 here at Summerside Raceway. And as Vance mentioned, we're kicking off the early pick 4 here in race 2. In this second race, I've chosen to go with the 3 Howmack Augustus in the opening leg. In leg 2, I'm going to go with the 2 Beach Day, making her parimutuel debut, a 3-year-old filly by Betting Line. Corey McPherson will do the driving, so I like her in the second leg. In the third leg, I'm going to go again with the 2 Black Electra, and then in the final leg in the 5th race, I'm going to go with Howmack Maximus. So I'm going to go with a 3-2-2-2 for my early pick 4 ticket, and on track we go here to pick up my top choice. This is the 3 Howmack Augustus, owned by Howmack Farms Limited of Brookfield. David Dowling, the driver, and Earl Watts, the trainer. How about that win 2 back, 55-4 in Atlantic Sire Stake B division in Charlottetown. Followed that up with a real good-looking mile there past 3/4 until that break, just past 3/4 in that Joe O'Brien grass route in Charlottetown. So we'll throw that line out. The 2 prior to that have been really nice. So I'm going to put Howmack Augustus on top of my ticket. Currently 2-1 on the board. Now down to just a minute to go here before race 2. We also have Exactor, Superfecta Tractor wagering, and that Wild Horses tag. Jackpot is $25. For my Exactor ticket, I'm going to put in the 4 Starship Zodiac. Corey McPherson, the hot hands. Corey has been on fire lately, and he will do the driving for trainer Reese Williams, who also co-owns along with Robert Williams of Ellerslie. And this was a nice win by this 3-year-old colt by Control the Moment last time out at the 401 level. A big first over bid and got the job done in 2 minutes flat. And how about that grass route there in Charlottetown during Old Home Week, second in 55-4, 28 flat closing quarter. So Starship Zodiac looked good in the last two races, so I'm going to put Starship Zodiac right in my ticket here tonight. Good price on the nose, 9-2. We are getting close here in race 2. And to round up my triactor ticket, I'm going to go with the 6, Jafar Dulac. Frank Banks of Summerside, Jason Williams of McNeil's Mills are the owners. 3-year-old gelding by Sunshine Beach. Jacob Sweet will do the driving for co-owner and trainer Frank Banks. This one is very consistent. Second last time out, 58 flat. Third prior to that, 57-2. All racing at this winners of 3, not more than 5 races life. Third prior to that, 57-2, 28-1 closing quarter. So real nice lines. Jacob Sweet, young guy doing great things on the track. He gets the call here tonight. David Dowling has been doing the driving, but I like Jacob and I like his driving. So I like Jafar Dulac to round out my ticket. I'm going to go with 3, 4, 6. If you like Jafar Dulac, 13-1 currently. And the horses are lining up in behind the Metro Home Building Center. Starting gate for tonight's second race. Back up to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Source of Night, Peeping Tommy, Hamac Augustus, Starship Zodiac, Overwatch, and Jafar Dulac. Half a dozen noses, and they're on their way to the starting gate. Top of the stretch. Here they come. The rough and pacing Starship Zodiac leaving out on the rail. That Source of Night. Jafar Dulac from the outside. Between horses comes Peeping Tommy. That on the turn fifth is Hamac Augustus. And trailing the field is Overwatch and the quarter pole bound. And from the outside is Starship Zodiac for McPherson to take over the lead. Second is Source of Night. Jafar Dulac looking for a friend. He's on the outside. Up the rail now Peeping Tommy is taken over third. Racing from fourth, Jafar Dulac. Then fifth is Hamac Augustus. Overwatch is sixth. 28-4 was the quarter. They round the paddock turn for time 1, and on the point, that's Starship Zodiac, the fraction setter. Right there in the 2-hole, Source of Night. Back into third is Peeping Tommy. Jafar Dulac fourth. There goes Hamac Augustus underway fifth, and to the outside the trailer. That is Overwatch. They're halfway home, and the leader is Starship Zodiac. In at the rail second, Source of Night. They're up the half in 58-4. Marching first up on the outside third is Hamac Augustus. On the cones fourth, Peeping Tommy. Overwatch is fifth. And on the outside the trailer, Jafar Dulac. They're on the back stretch for the final time as they go to 3/4. Starship Zodiac, the leader. Up to challenge Hamac Augustus. That Source of Night up the rail third. Overwatch is there on the outside fourth. Jafar Dulac now fifth. And the trailer, Peeping Tommy, 128-4 was the 3/4. They're down to an eighth to go. Starship Zodiac trying to close it out. Second, that's Hamac Augustus. Source of Night third. Overwatch fourth. Deep in the stretch now. Starship Zodiac. Hamac Augustus on the outside got there for Dowling. Second, that is Starship Zodiac. 3 of them across the track in a show picture. Time of the mile in 1:57.2.
What a battle between a couple 3-year-olds that have been just super in their last few starts. Hamac Augustus and David Dowling. They made their move just past the half in 58-4, 128-4 as Starship, Zodiac, and McPherson have cut this mile, but it looks like Dowling is going to get up in the final strides here to nail it. What a trip from Howmack Augustus, and a real good bang-up second for Starship, Zodiac. It looks like the 3 on the outside is going to nail the 4 at the wire here. What a great race from these 2 3-year-olds. They've been super. A nice record here, 157-2. Nice trip, I should say, in 57-2. And to round up my triactor, I went with the 6, Jafar Delac, and it looks like maybe in that show photo he might get up by nose, but we'll wait to see the results of that photo. But Howmack Augustus captures the second race, and we'll see Dowling and the 3 Howmack Augustus back in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner's circle in just a moment.
Howmack Augustus is on his way to the second race winner's circle by pacing gelding 3 by Articulator off the Jeremy's Jet Dam. Murrayfield, a homebred of the Howmack Farms Limited of Brookfield, trained by Earl Watts and driven to victory by David Dowling. The mile 157-2. Howmack Augustus in the second. Now the official results from the second. Source of Night 5th, Peeping Tommy 6th. Howmack Augustus is the winner. Starship Zodiac was second. Overwatch finished third. Jafar Delac 4th. 28-4, 58-4, 128-4, and the mile 157-2. In review, it's 5-6-1, 2-3-4. Howmack Augustus paid $3.30 to win. The exactor was $8, triactor $28.40, superfactor was $5.46, and the early daily double $6.70.
The host committee of the 2022 Atlantic Breeders' Crown will once again recognize Atlantic harness racing families for their long-term contribution to the industry. One family meeting the criteria will be selected from each of Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland and Labrador. Awards sponsored by the province of Prince Edward Island will be presented as part of Atlantic Breeders' Crown Banquet on Saturday, October 10th at the top of the park, Redshores at Charlottetown, and the deadline for nominations is August 31st. Here's a look at our selections for the upcoming third race. I'm going to go with a 2-4-5 backstretch beat, going with a 5-2-4. Classifier's choice is 2-5-7. I like Beach Day, this 3-year-old filly by Betting Line, making her parimutuel debut. A real nice qualifier there in 2 minutes 1/5 for the hot Corey McPherson. So I'm going to go with the 2 in there. And right now I like that price at 6-1. Post break coming up next.
Third race paces and the drivers have entered the track for the parade. Number 1, Windermere Arts, Damian McClellan driving for owner-trainer Kyle Marchbank of Tyne Valley. 2 is Beach Day, owned by the Kick and Horse Stable of York and William Andrew of Calgary, Alberta, trained by Ronnie Gass, Corey McPherson driving. It's Dally Time, number 3, Kenny Murphy in the driver's seat for owner-trainer Robert Phillips of Belfast. I Hear Thunder wears number 4, Robbie Chappell of Summerside, owns, trains, and drives. 5 is Azure Beach, owned by Darla McCachran, Jason Sherry, and Timothy Mercetti. Darla does the training, David Dowling. Mr. Rocks on Rocks is the 6, owned by Rebecca Blaisdell of Freeland, trained by Kyle Williams, Dale Spence. 7 is Good Gracious Eileen, owned by David Fraser of Mount Albion, trained by Greg Weatherby, Jason Hughes. Down to 5 minutes wagering time on the third race. Post times in 5 minutes. Follow Red Shores official social media platforms on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And a salute to our caretakers is next.
They are the backbone of our industry. Without caretakers, there will be no race, and they're so valuable to each stable, and can't thank them enough. And our appreciation day for Summerside, National Caretaker Day, will be on Monday, the Labor Day program in Summerside. And for Charlottetown, it will be this coming Saturday night. So it's going to be a great night and going to be a great afternoon on Monday, the Labor Day program. And as we make our way back out onto the track, we're going to pick up my top choice here in race number 3, and that is the 2 Beach Day. This is 3-year-old filly by betting line. Corey McPherson going to do the driving for trainer Ronnie Gass. Kicking Horse Stable and Bill Andrew are the owners, and a real nice qualifier there. A good second in 2 minutes, 1/5, 29-4 closing quarter. This filly is making her parimutuel debut tonight for Corey McPherson, and so I'm going to put her on top of my ticket. I like the 2 in here at 5-2. Okay, down to just a minute to go here before race 3. For second on my ticket, I'm going to put in the 4, I Hear Thunder, 3-year-old gelding by Proven Lover, owned, trained, and driven by Robbie Chappell of Summerside. A good 4th last time out, broken equipment there, 201-4, and some nice miles prior to that. 58 and change, 58-4, 3 back. A good second there, 59-4, 4 back, and then 5th prior to that, 57-4. So showing some nice miles. So I like I Hear Thunder for second on my ticket, currently 5-1. And now we're getting a look at newcomer Azure Beach, a 3-year-old gelding by Sunshine Beach, owned by Darla McEachran, Jason Sherry, and Tim Rossetti. Darla McEachran is the trainer, and David Dallin going to do the driving. Some nice lines at Rito Carlton. 5th, 57-4. Last start, 4th prior to that, 58-3. Still looking for win number 1 in career start 29. Season will start 26 of this guy's young career, so he's looking to get to the winner's circle here with this change of venue. We'll see how he does here from post 5, but right now the bettors are all over him at even money.
Phil Sizer, you're needed at the test barn, please. Phil Sizer to the test barn.
Horses are lining up in behind that Metro Home Building Center starting gate for tonight's 3rd race. Let's send it up to Vance Cameron for the call.
Windermere Arts Beach Day. It's Dally time. I Hear Thunder. Azure at Beach. Mr. Rocks on Rocks. And good gracious, Eileen is outside. 3rd race moves up on the gate. Top of the stretch. Here they come. Rough and pacing in at the rail. It's Windermere Arts leaving out. It's Dally time is second. Azure Beach coming from the outside third. I Hear Thunder is 4th. 5th one around the turn is Beach Day. Racing from 6, Mr. Rocks on Rocks. And trailing the field, good gracious Eileen. So they move along the back stretch. The leader, Windermere Arts for Damian McClellan. Azure Beach now from the outside is on to challenge for the lead. Racing from 3rd, it's Dally time. I Hear Thunder got away fourth. Beach Day goes fifth. Mr. Rocks on Rock sixth. And trailing seventh, that's Good Gracious Eileen. The road to the quarter in 29 and 4. Azure beats the newcomer to Summerside for Dowling, now by 3. Second is Windermere Arts racing from third. It's Dally time. I Hear Thunder races fourth. Then in fifth, that is Beach Day racing from 6. As they arrive at the opening half mile next is Mr. Rocks on Rocks, and Good Gracious Eileen is trailing the field. Halfway home, Azure beats the midway point leader in a minute and 3. Second is Windermere Arts around the turn. It's Dally time third. I Hear Thunder fourth. Beach Day up the rail fifth. On the outside 6, Mr. Rocks on Rocks, and the trailer, Good Gracious Eileen. So the newcomer clear on the lead. That's Azure Beach, the leader going to 3/4. It's Dally time is taken over second. I Hear Thunder third. Rough gated on the outside. That is Beach Day, and he's fancy stepping and now on the run. 3/4 tripped in 1:31 and a 1/5 with an eighth of a mile left to go. Azure Beach about to make his Summerside debut. A winning one. He's going to double up Dowling. He's all alone here at the finish. It's Dally time. Way wide, I Hear Thunder. Azure Beach made it look easy to double up David Dowling. Tight for the deuce. I Hear Thunder up against It's Dally time. The time for the mile in 2:01 flat.
Okay, this was a dominating performance here from Azure Beach, 3-year-old gelding by Sunshine Beach and David Dowling. Moving into the Darla McEachran stable and landing on the island here. And the change of venue, we talked about it in the pre-race, looking for his first career victory, and the change of venue works because this guy was good here tonight, and he gets it done for Dowling. Happened in minute 3/5. They made their move, and they cleared up to the lead, and lots of separation from the field down the stretch. They romp here in race 3, getting it done in 2:01 flat, and it is a place and show photo on the line, but no doubt about the winner. It is Azure Beach and Dowling, giving David Dowling the double here early on the program, and so we'll see Azure Beach back in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a judge's inquiry underway in the third race. It involves the one entry, Windermere Arts, for a possible pylon violation. Azure Beach, a successful debut at Summerside. Going to the winner's circle, Bay Pacing Gelding 3 by Sunshine Beach. From the Rock and Roll Hanover Dam, Azorian Knight. Owned by Darla McEachran, Jason Sherry, and Tim Mercetti. Darla is the trainer. David Dowling goes back-to-back for the double. The colt has a maiden record of 2:01. Azure Beach, welcome to Summerside. Results of the third race inquiry. Number 1, Windermere Arts inside 2 consecutive pylons. Not lapped on at the finish. No placing required. Now the official results in the third. Windermere Arts 5th. Beach Day 6th. It's Dally Time 3rd. I Hear Thunder was 2nd. Azure Beach was the winner. Mr. Rocks on Rocks finished 7th. Good Gracious Eileen 4th. The fractions were 29 and 4. 1 minute 3. 131 and 1. And the mile 201. In review, it's 563 2174. Azure Beach paid $370. Exactor 1120. Triactor 6290. And the Superfecta 1522.
Free Wi-Fi is available at Red Shores for our guests, and you can sign up for betting free at hpibet.com. Wager $100 in the first 30 days and receive a deposit for $100. Enjoy the action from our restaurants, grandstand, simulcast theater, or the gaming floor. And you can place your bet at the track on your smartphone too through hpibet.com. Just click on Red Shores Guest when searching for Wi-Fi in your settings page. Just another way to enjoy your guest experience at Red Shores with free Wi-Fi. Okay, looks like I'm going it alone here in race 4. I'm going to go with the 2 Black Electra on top of my ticket for Jacob Sweet. I also like the 1 Starship Alicia and the 4 Elm Grove Quest. Backstretch B going with 614, and classifier's choice is 615. We're getting close here in the 4th. Post parade coming up in just a moment. Great look at that place photo there in race 3 with the 4 I Hear Thunder getting up there for Rob Chappell. Post parade for the 4th is coming up now.
Starship's Alicia leads the 4th race on parade, owned by Claude Poirier, trained by Earl Watts. David Dowling up. 2 Black Electra is owned by Jansen Sweet of Rosebank. Jansen is the trainer. Jacob Sweet drives. Elm Grove Nancy, number 3, is owned and trained by Robert Phillips of Belfast. Jason Hughes. Elm Grove Quest is number 4, owned by Norman Legier of Shediac and Alan Jones of Riverview, New Brunswick, trained by Alan Jones. Kenny Murphy driving. Jay's Little Spark, number 5, owned by Chris McGinnis of Hampshire, trained by Greg McGinnis. Dale Spence. Brookdale Sienna, number 6, owned by Keith Campbell of Enmore and James Campbell of Amherst, Nova Scotia, trained by Keith Campbell. Corey McPherson. 70 Steel Me a Treasure, owned by Jennifer Doyle and Danny Bird of Vernon Bridge. James Barlow does the training. Taylor Doyle's in the sulky. 4 minutes wagering time on the 4th. Redshores and Standard Break Canada celebrating National Caretakers Day on Saturday, September 3rd at Charlottetown and on Monday, September 5th here in Summerside.
Ten provinces, 3 territories, 2,000 athletes coming together on one island. Building the fabric of Canada and wearing it on their backs. Not just to lift a trophy, but to lift a country and welcome the hearts of the nation. In 2023, we're all Islanders.
Okay, out onto the track we go here for race 4. Just 3 minutes to post. Exactor Superfecta Tractor Wagering Win Play Show. The Wild Horses Tag jackpot is $25. And there's my top choice on the screen right now. That is the 2 Black Electra. This mare is now owned by Jansen Sweet of Rosebank. Jansen the trainer, and Jacob Sweet will do the driving in their first start off the claim. Left from post 1, got into a bit of a speed duel early, 28-1, half 57-2. Southfield Sky just too much for Black Electra on that day. This mare ended up 5th, race timed in 58-4. I think she could cut it here tonight from post 2 with Jacob driving. I think she can get to the front and go right down the road here. And currently she is 6-5. And from Black Electra, we go inside 1 spot to the 1 Starship Alicia. 3-year-old filly by Peng Shui. David Dowling will do the driving tonight for trainer Earl Watts and owner Claude Poirier. I like this filly. She always has a real good closing kick. She has the rail here tonight, so that's going to really help her. She had the rail 2 back there and finished 5th in a Lady Slipper grass route. Race timed in 58-4. And then that last race there, nice closing quarter. 28 flat. She's a 2-time winner from 15 starts. She is 6 for 15 in the top 3 with that mark of 59-1 taken right here in Summerside. So I like Starship Alicia for second based on where she's leaving on the gate and her good closing kick. That's the angle I'm playing. For the exactor here, I like 2-1 exactor. The 1 is 7-2 on the board. Elm Grove Quest, the 4. That's who I like for third in here. This is a 3-year-old filly by Roll With It Harry. Kenny Murphy, the king of Summerside, will do the driving for trainer Alan Jones and owner Norman Legier. Shediac Allen, also a co-owner on this 3-year-old filly. How about these lines this year? 16 starts, 3 wins, 4 seconds, and 4 thirds. And they're reaching almost 10,000 in earnings, $8,795. Pretty good season. 11 for 16 in the top 3. Good lines, good closing quarters. 59 last time out, 58 prior to that, 28 flat. She closed it out last week, so I like her to round out my ticket. I'm going to go 2-1 for the 4 at 5-1 currently. The field for the 4th lining up in behind that Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's go back upstairs to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Starships Alicia, Black Electra, Elm Grove Nancy, Elm Grove Quest, Jay's Little Spark, Brookdale Sienna, Steal Me a Treasure is outside, top of the stretch. Here they come. Rough and pacing. Elm Grove Quest is leaving out. Black Electra second, one to the turn. Coming up third is Jay's A Little Spark. On the rail is Stalls Ritisha. Into the turn and racing from fifth. That's Elm Grove Nancy. Now sixth is Brookdale Sienna. And then the trailer is Steal Me a Treasure. So they're on the back stretch and Black Electra demands to lead it. In line to Jacob Sweet. Elm Grove Quest is now dropped in for the 2-hole ride. Then third is Jay's A Little Spark. Racing with the leaders fourth. That's Starships Alicia. Back into fifth is Elm Grove Nancy. Brookdale Sienna is unhurried. The post-time favorite is sixth and trailing seventh. Steal Me a Treasure, 29-1 was the opening quarter. Off the paddock turn they come and they straighten down the stretch towards the half mile. Black Electra the leader. Here comes some company. Jay's A Little Spark is sent first over. Third up the rail is Elm Grove Quest. Racing fourth on the outside. Starships Alicia. Now Brookdale Sienna takes over fifth. Elm Grove Nancy is sixth. And Steal Me a Treasure on the outside seventh. 59-4 was the half mile. On around the turn approaching the 5/8. Jay's A Little Spark on the outside has got her head in front. Starships Alicia's coming 3 wide now second. Black Electra still there at the rail third. That's Brookdale Sienna getting up and into it now fourth. Fifth, that's Elm Grove Quest. Racing sixth is Steal Me a Treasure. And Elm Grove Nancy now trails 3/4 up in 1. 28-4 as they round the turn for the final time. Starships Alicia is turning for home, the leader. Jay's A Little Spark is second. Brookdale Sienna on the outside third. Black Electra fourth. Deep stretch now, and it is Starships Alicia. Here's David Dowling and an early triple. Second is Jay's A Little Spark. Elm Grove Quest will finish third. The time for the mile in 1:58.4.
Okay, we're going to get a look at the slow-mo here, brought to you by Universal Media for race 4. And David Dowling, the hot hands here tonight. 3 wins in the first 4 races. A perfect second over stalking trip. Starship, Alicia, and Dowling. Dowling drove this mare perfectly. This mare loves Summerside. She's a mark of 59 and 1 prior to this race in Summerside. She just lowered it a couple fifths of a second. Time of the mile tonight, 1:58.4. As I mentioned, it was a perfect stalking second over trip following the pace of Black Electra and Jacob Sweet. He tipped her 3 wide up the backstretch, and she was gone. She cleared around the last turn and held off the late challenge from the 5J's Little Spark at the line. Nice trip here for Starships Alicia. She picks up her third win on the campaign, 3-year-old filly by Peng Shui. She'll be back in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle in just a moment.
Starship's Alicia arriving at the fourth race winner's circle. Bay-facing filly, the 3-year-old daughter of Peng Shui, is off the Camelot Hall Dam. A Romance in Camelot, a homebred of Claude Poirier. Trainer Earl Watts has the training double. David Dowling's off to a terrific start tonight. That's a driving triple. Time of the mile in 1:58 and 4. And that's a new pacing record on one Starship's Alicia in the fourth. Now the official results from the fourth race. Starship's Alicia the winner, Black Electra fifth, Elm Grove Nancy sixth, Elm Grove Quest third, Jay's Little Spark was second, Brookdale Sienna finished fourth and had broken equipment. Steal Me a Treasure was seventh, the fractions 29 and 1, 59 and 4, 128 and 4, and the mile 158 and 4. In review, it's 156. 3247. Starship's Alicia 710 to win. The Exactor 4770, Triactor 265.80, and the Superfecta was 56.21. Kyle Williams, phone the judges, please. Kyle Williams, phone the judges.
Check out the Red Shores race replay page for past racing events. You can also get race-by-race results, download your own race program free of charge, or get all of our listings for our off-track betting locations at our simulcast theaters. Go to Redshores.ca and click on Racing for more information. Okay, here's a look at our selections for the upcoming fifth race. It is super high five time here in Summerside. We also have exactor triactor wagering, win play show, and that wild horse tag jackpot is $25. There will be no superfecta with the super high five going here in race 5. I like a 2-5-4 try here in race 5. Backstretch beat going with 2-8-6. Classifier's choice is 2-4-5. Post break coming up next.
Ultimate Flying Nun on the 5th race parade, home of the Ultimate Stable at Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick, trained by Don Hubbard, Jason Hughes driving. Halmac Maximus 2 is owned by Walter Simmons of Summerside and Wade Sorey of Montague. Wade does the training. Damian McClellan drives. 3 is Wild River Coyote, owned by Corey and Laura Walsh of Springton. James Barlow is the trainer. David Dowling. 4 Silver Spirit, Devin Wallace of Bloomfield, owns, trains, and drives. 5 Le'Veon Rose is owned by Leanne Moyer of Summerside, trained by Lloyd Hanna. Tonight, Taylor Doyle. Better Than Glamour, number 6, owned by Joanne and Marion Stewart of Albany, trained by Lester Stewart. Kenny Murphy. 7 J.K. Cowboy is owned and trained by Greg McGinnis of Tyne Valley, driven by Dale Spence. 8 is Shifting Views, owned and trained by Paul Conway of Bonjaw. Corey McPherson drives. 4 minutes wagering time in race 5, and Kurt, you and I are coming up with our selections here in the first of a couple super high fives. We thank Results Advertising and Marketing for their presentation of the Vance Cam. And in the 5th, I'm going to go to the 2, Halmac Maximus. Only 1 win from 11 starts this year, but you look up and down the program, he seems like he can go all kinds. He just can't get to the winner's circle. A couple of trips in 54 and change. He'll not have to go anywhere close to that tonight to make it to the winner's circle. Going to go right alongside the number 3 entry, Wild River Coyote. Longest shot in the morning line, but he picked up a pretty good qualifier in 59 and 3. So I'll use him for the deuce and hope they can get some odds out of him. But right now the punters are on top of him at 5-2. I like the 6, Better Than Glamour. Been a great acquisition for Team Stewart. I'll use him for the, as you say, at the showdown. I like the 4, Silver Spirit, and then the 8, Shifting Views for my super high 5. From the booth, it's 2, 3, 6, 4, 8. Kurt, your choices.
I'm a little nervous with you, Vance, on the 2, but I'm going to put the 2 on top as well. Just 1 win from 11 starts, but as you said, showing some really nice lines. And how about the horses he's been racing in those A stakes? Just real nice horses. Maximum Lovin', Stash It Away, Roll with Hottie Toddy, Fernhill General, all the way to Cardigan. A lot of nice 3-year-olds. So this guy dodges them here tonight. So I'm going to put him on top with young Damian McClellan doing the driving. So I like the 2 on top. I like La Villa and Rose for second, along with Silver Spirit for third, and the 6 Better Than Glamour for fourth, and the 3 Wild River Coyote, as you mentioned, 12-1 on the morning line. Currently 3-1 on the board. The punters are on this guy here tonight. So I like a 2-5-4-6-3. So you've heard our super high fives here in the 5th. Good luck with yours. You got about 2 minutes to get in on the action here in the 5th. Race 5 lining up in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. It's super high 5 time. Now let's send it back up to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Ultimate Flying Nun, Halmac Maximus. Wild River Coyote, Silver Spirit, Levion Rose. Better Than Glamour, JK Cowboy. Shifting Views on the grandstand side. It's the 5th, and they're on the gate. Top of the stretch. They're approaching a start. The rough and pacing better than glamour. Wild River Coyote and Halmac Maximus are firing out. In between them is Silver Spirit fourth. Along the rail fifth. Ultimate Flying Nun. Levion Rose is sixth. Then it's JK Cowboy and Shifting Views on the outside the trailer. Wild River Coyote for Dowling out in front. Better than glamour driving up now to challenge. Racing third. In at the rail Halmac Maximus. Oh, a little Tuesday night brouhaha going on up front, and Dowling's going to have the say with Wild River Coyote 27-3. Boom! Just like that, they fired up in here, and the Coyote and Dowling are the leaders towards the opening half mile. Better than glamour head to take a seat. There goes Halmac Maximus to the outside third. Racing from fourth, that is Silver Spirit. Levion Rose on the outside fifth. Racing sixth. In at the rail, Ultimate Flying Nun. Then JK Cowboy. Shifting Views, the trailer, 57-1 for a half a mile. Down to 3/8 to go. Wild River Coyote leads it. Here is Halmac Maximus about to take over. Silver Spirit is moving up third. Better than glamour now fourth. Fifth on the outside, Levion Rose. In at the rail, Ultimate Flying Nun is sixth. Shifting Views seventh. JK Cowboy is eighth. Past the three-quarters now in 1:27 flat as they approach the 7/8. The leader, Halmac Maximus. Silver Spirit is taken second. Better than glamour coming on to be third. Levion Rose is there fourth. Wild River Coyote fading fifth. Deep in the stretch as they come to the wire. Halmac Maximus in at the rail for Damian McClellan. Second is Silver Spirit. Levion Rose will finish third. The time for the mile, 1:57.2.
Okay, we're going to get a look at the Universal Slow-Mo here for race 5, and Dowling was full of business with Wild River Coyote early as he made Kenny Murphy and Better Than Glamour take that two-hole 27-3 opening quarter. That was a stinger for the three in here, 57-1, 127.75. That's when young Damian McClellan and Halmac Maximus made their move. They cleared past three-quarters, and they fend off this late challenge deep in the stretch from Silver Spirit and Devin Wallace. Halmac Maximus, we mentioned him in the pre-race. He dodges the A Colts here tonight. In overnight action in Summerside, he gets it done, making no mistakes, getting a nice win here. 157-2, a real good trip for him here tonight, and that is a new season's best and his second win of the campaign, and we'll see him back in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner's circle in just a moment.
Halmac Maximus on his way to the fifth race winner's circle. Bay Pacing Gelding 3, the son of Articulator, is from the American Ideal Dam, Scirocco Miley K, owned by Walter Simmons of Summerside and Wade Shorey of Montague. Wade does the training. Damian McClellan picks up the winning drive, and the Colt has his fifth lifetime victory tonight, 157-2. Halmac Maximus in the Super High Five.
This race replay is brought to you by Sintrack Print and Graphic. Here they come, and it's Sintrack for the win with exceptional print products, exceptional graphic design services, and exceptional value. Sintrack Print and Graphics, 902-892-7719.
Here's the official results in Race 5. Ultimate Flying Nun, 5th. Talmac Maximus, the race winner. Wild River Coyote was 6th. Silver Spirit, 2nd. Le'Veon Rose, 3rd. Better Than Glamour, 4th. J.K. Cowboy was 8th. Shifting Views finished 7th. The fractions of 27 and 3. 57 and 1. 127. And the mile 157 and 2. In review, 516, 234, 87. Halmac Maximus returning 560 to win. The Exactor 1450, Triactor 4080, and the Superfecta, or that Super High 5, was 4203.
Meal and Deal is coming in September at Red's Gold Cup Lounge on the casino floor at Charlottetown. Beef tenderloin, bacon wrapped scallops, and dessert. 4:30 p.m. till 7 p.m. Fridays in September. Red's Gold Cup Lounge, and it's $19.95 plus tax and rewards. Members get $10 in free play or match play. Okay, race 6 on the track next, 8 minutes to post, and there's a look at our top choices for the upcoming 6th race. I'm going to go with the 4, Arnold the Paperboy, on top of Heart and Guts, and E-Gamer. E-Gamer is removing that Tony Morgan spreader. That's the only equipment change here in race 6. So I'm going to go 4, 3, 5, backstretch beat like 6, 5, 3. Classifier's choice is 5, 4, 1 in the classifier's choice. Nailed the try in race number 5, Ice Cold.
sixth race on the track for the post parade. Sharks Play 1 is owned by James and Jennifer Barlow. Nakia Bridges Barlow Summerside. James is the trainer. Tonight, David Dowling. 2 is Sanchez Blue Chip. Corey McPherson driving for owner-trainer Dina Clow, New Haven. 3, Heart and Guts, owned by Shirlene O'Brien of Campbellton, trained and driven by Devin Wallace. Arnold the Paperboy, number 4, owned by Willie McKay of Red Albin, trained by Bill McKay, Dale Spence. 5 is E-Gamer, owned by Garth and Haley Cole of Kensington. Garth is the trainer. Kenny Murphy drives. My Ambrose, number 6, owned by Carl and Jason McDougall of Ellerslie, trained by Carl McDougall. Jason Hughes, Catch drives. 4 minutes wagering time on the 6th race. The start of the on-track pick 5, and the ballots must be in before the start of this race. Kurt Hughes coming back next on race day.
Okay, race 6 on track, 4 minutes to post, and my top choice on the screen right now, that is the 4, Arnold the Paperboy. Dale Spinner Spence will do the driving for trainer William McKay, and William McKay Jr. is also the owner from Brett Albin PEI. And Arnold the Paperboy, a one-time winner this year from 16 starts, 0 for 21 last year, so not high in the win column over the last 2 seasons, but 13 lifetime wins. And Arnold the Paperboy has been putting together some nice miles. 57 and 1 3 back, 59 and 2 back. A first over bid there from post 4, ended up 4th, and it closed it out 29 and 4 on that day. Another kick at this 401 level, had post 8 last time out, and Dale Spinner Spence back in the bike this week. I like Arnold the Paperboy to get it done in here cautiously. 2-1 currently on the board. Another option in race number 6 is the 3, Heart and Guts. That's who I like in my exactor here in the 6th race. Devin Wallace, the trainer and owner, and Charlene O'Brien is the owner. 7th last time out, 201 and 1, but a nice mile prior to that from post 1. Got away 5th, ended up 5th, only beaten 4 and change, and 158. A real nice mile there. Closed it out on 30 flat, and a one-time winner from 12 starts this year. Heart and Guts, veteran, 17 lifetime wins. So Heart and Guts I like for my exactor play here in race 6, 5-1 currently. Okay, now we're getting a look at E-Gamer, 5-year-old gelding by Camistic. Kenny Murphy will do the driving here for trainer Garth Cole. Garth also co-owner along with Haley Cole of Kensington, and they made that equipment adjustment, just taking off that Tony Morgan spreader. So we'll see how they do here from post 5. Sometimes those spreaders can kind of wear them out and get them a little tired, so maybe we'll play that angle here in this 6th race with E-Gamer, putting together some nice miles all the way down the card. 58, 3 back, 58 and 1, 4 back, and how about that trip 5 back, 57-4. Last time out, dropping to this 401 level. Head post 2, really no excuse, ended up 6 and 59-2. So we'll look for a bounce back performance here from E-Gamer. Right now, the current favorite at 6-5. The starters for race 6 are lining up in behind that Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's send it back up to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Sharks play. Sanchez Blue Chip, Hardin Guts, Arnold the Paper Boy, E-Gamer, My Ambrose. Top of the stretch. Here they come. The rough and pacing E-Gamer leaving out between horses Sanchez Blue Chip and up the rail Sharks play as they move into the turn. Arnold the Paper Boy will get away fourth. On the turn, fifth is Hardin Guts, then the trailer. That's My Ambrose. They move to the backstretch. It'll be E-Gamer for Kenny Murphy on the lead. Tucked away second is Sanchez Blue Chip. Gapping third, that's Sharks play. On the cones, fourth is Arnold the Paper Boy. Racing fifth, Hardin Guts. And the trailer sixth, that is My Ambrose. They arrived at the quarter with E-Gamer the leader in 29 seconds flat. Sanchez Blue Chip races second, and that's the longest shot on the board in the 2-hole. Sharks play is closed up third. Moving out fourth, Arnold the Paper Boy goes underway. Hardin Guts at the rail fifth, and My Ambrose is trailing the field to the outside. They arrive at the midway point next, led by E-Gamer. Arnold the Paper Boy now up on the outside to challenge for top spot. Racing third in the pocket is Sanchez Blue Chip. 1 minute and 3 was the half. Back into fourth, the Sharks play. Now racing fifth. That's Hardin Guts, and the trailer is My Ambrose. They will go to the backstretch for the final time now. E-Gamer at the rail, the leader. To his outside, Arnold the Paper Boy, the challenger. Sanchez Blue Chip is there in the pocket third. Hardin Guts races from fourth. Then it's Sharks play fifth, and on the outside, My Ambrose, 3/4 in 90 seconds flat. E-Gamer is still there, and it's getting late. Down to an eighth to go. Arnold the Paper Boy grinding away first up. Sanchez Blue Chip is there third. Down the stretch they come. E-Gamer almost there. Arnold the Paper Boy, one last shot at him. E-Gamer and Kenny Murphy on the line. Second is Arnold the Paper Boy. Hardin Guts rallied up to be third. The time for the mile in 1:59.4.
Okay, we're going to get a look at the Universal Slow-Mo here for race 6, and the lead and dash winner here in Summerside. Showed you why he is the lead and dash winner. How about that second quarter breather on the front end here with E-Gamer? They took off that Tony Morgan spreader. Murphy busts off the wings with E-Gamer, crosses over, and he's on front around the first turn, and he got that nice second quarter breather, as I mentioned, 31-3, and that was enough to fend off Arnold the Paper Boy, who grinded it out tough here for Spence. They race super here tonight, and they get the deuce in here just by a quarter of a length. E-Gamer hangs on the line, 1:59.4. A real good drive by Murphy in here, closing it out 29-4. Hardin Guts, the veteran, rallied up for third, so I'll take the try box in here. 5-4-3 is the winning ticket here in the sixth, and we'll see Murphy and E-Gamer back in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a judge's inquiry underway here in race number 6. It involves the number 1 horse Sharks Play and a possible pylon violation. E-Gamer, Haley calls him Henry, and Kenny Murphy takes him into the winner's circle here in race number 6, Bay Pacing Gelding. 5 by Mystic from the Western Ideal Dam, Promise Me Hanover. Owned by Garth and Haley Cole of Kensington, trained by Garth Cole. Kenny Murphy put him on top at every call tonight, winning in 159 and 4. E-Gamer in the 6th.
Okay, here's a look at the ongoing judge's inquiry here. You're going to see it on the screen right now. So it's an ongoing inquiry here in race number 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a placing dealing with the judge's inquiry in race 6. 1 Sharks Play finished 5th and will be placed 6th for inside multiple pylons going to 5/8. Now the official results in race 6. Sharks Play finished 5th, was placed 6th for inside multiple pylons going to 5/8. Sanchez Blue Chip 4th. Heart and Guts 3rd. Arnold the Paper Boy was 2nd. E-Gamer the race winner. My Ambrose finished 6th and was placed 5th. 29, 1 minute 3, 130, 159 and 4. From the top after the placings, it's 643. 215. E-Gamer $3, Exactor $6.30, Triactor $26.90, and the Superfecta was $8.12.
Redshores, Charlottetown, and Summerside offers a complete menu of off-track betting locations. We have invested in new state-of-the-art betting terminals. Sign up for your own Fast Bet card program to get rewards every month, and now free programs daily for our simulcast customers. You can also play the action from your mobile with HBIBet.com. Simulcast theaters open daily, featuring all the action from the biggest tracks in North America. Okay, now look at our picks for the upcoming 7th race. I'm going to go with a 1, 2, 3 in here. Backstretch, beat, matching strides. They also like the 1, the 2, and the 3. And classifier's choice likes a 1, 4, 3. We're all on board. His boy Elroy and Corey McPherson here in the 7th. Post break coming up in just a moment.
Seventh race on parade. His boy Elroy, number 1, is owned by Douglas Pauly of Amherst, Nova Scotia. Gordon McComb from Paris, Ontario, trained by Phil Sizer. Corey McPherson driving. Flowers on the Beach, number 2, owned by Jeff Wallace of Elmsdale and Cecil Flowers of St. Louis. Jeff is the trainer. Dale Spence drives. 3, Dylan Sam. Kenny Murphy driving for owner-trainer Alan Gregory, Charlottetown. 4 is Premier Joy, owned by Jennifer Doyle and Danny Bird of Vernon Bridge. Jennifer does the training. David Dowling. 5 is Emperor. Jeff Lewis of Moncton, New Brunswick owns, trains, and drives. There's 5 minutes wagering time on race number 7. Live racing returns Thursday and Saturday at Charlottetown. Post times at 6 o'clock. Then it's the holiday Monday card here in Summerside. Opening post time is 1 p.m.
Okay, out onto the track we go for race 7, just 4 minutes to post, and we have exactor, superfecta, triactor wagering, and the win place show. Wild Horses tag getting up, landed on the 1, his boy Elroy, 10-year-old gelding by Jeremy's Jet. It's a classy veteran, 29 lifetime wins and over 328,000 made lifetime, a mark of 150-4 in his career at Woodbine Mohawk Park. And this guy, I just really love that when this guy's racing. He always gives 110%. And how about those lines? That last line from post 7. He rallied to be third. Race time to 154-2 for Jody Jamieson. 28-1 closing quarter. That was at that 18:01 level. Prior to that, at the 18:01s, again, post 7, and he rallied to be second on that day. Race timed 1:55 flat for Brody McPhee, 29-3 closing quarter. So he finally gets a little post relief after a couple of 7 holes, and he moves into the rail here tonight. Identical class. I think his boy Elroy can get the job done in here. If you look down his lines, the second last time he had the rail, he wired the field by 4 lengths for Gilberto in 54-2 right here in Summerside. Identical class, so I'm looking for McPherson to do the exact same thing here tonight. He is currently 3-5. And here we got another real nice horse on the screen right now. That is the 2 Flowers on the Beach. This guy's 6 years old by Veradero Hanover. Dale Spence will do the driving for trainer Jeff Wallace, who co-owns along with Cecil Flowers. And how about that trip 5 back? Wiring the field 54-3 at the 13:51 level. He romped on that day by 5.5, closed it out 28-2. Had to jump up to the non-winners of 2,101 last 5 for a couple starts. Finished second the first start in that class from the rail, and ended up 6th the next week, and then has gone back down the class ladder all the way to the 13:51s last week, finishing 4th. And so back up here again this week, but a compact field. I'm thinking Flowers on the Beach gets a good trip up close to the lead, and I could see Flowers on the Beach finishing runner-up to his boy Elroy. I like a 1-2 exactor in here, 5-1 currently. Another one that's been racing really good lately is the 3, Dylan Sam. This guy's 6 years old by Sweet Lou, owned by Alan Gregory of Charlottetown. He is the trainer and the top driver here in Summerside, a winner in the last race. Kenny Murphy will do the driving. They were a winner last time out, first up 58-2 as they dropped and popped there at the 9-11 last 5 class. But how about that trip prior to that, the 13:51? It was a nice 2-hole ride, finishing second to Hunger Pains in 55-3. Closed it out 28-1 on that day. So Dylan Sam with the top driver here in Summerside, Kenny Murphy. I like Dylan Sam to round out my ticket, and Kenny Murphy right now is 33 wins here in Summerside. David Dowling, a close second. He's had 3 wins here tonight. He has 30 wins, and so Murphy still holding on to a 3-win margin over Dowling here in the driver's standings. We're getting close here in the 7th. Horses are rolling up in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate for tonight's 7th race. Back up to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Rail out. His boy Elroy. Flowers on the Beach. Dylan Sam. Premier Joy. Emperor. Top of the stretch. Approaching a start. Rough and pacing, Flowers on the Beach and his boy Elroy are leaving out. Dylan Sam is 3rd to the turn. Premier Joy's away 4th, and then it'll be Emperor, so they'll go around the turn in programmed order. These compact fields of 5, you don't see much action in the early going. His boy Elroy for Corey McPherson, the heavy, and I mean heavy favorite, right on the engine. 2nd is Flowers on the Beach, racing from 3rd. That's Dylan Sam. 4th is Premier Premier Joy, and trailing fifth, that is Emperor. In straight alignment on by the opening quarter, his boy Elroy was there in 28-4. Tracking along second is Flowers on the Beach around the turn third. That's Dylan Sham. Racing from fourth is Premier Joy. Then the trailer fifth is Emperor. No movement en route to the opening half mile. Led by his boy Elroy. They'll get him halfway home with McPherson. Flowers on the Beach is second. Dylan Sham third. Premier Joy fourth. Emperor on the outside trails fifth. 58-2 was the half. Midway around the turn as they go to the 5/8, led by his boy Elroy. Flowers on the Beach right there second. Dylan Sham at the rail third. Moving into fourth on the outside is Emperor. And trailing the field is Premier Joy. 3/4 next. And it's his boy Elroy the leader. Flowers on the Beach continues second. Emperor is taken over third. Dylan Sham fourth. Premier Joy fifth. 3/4 up in 1. 27-4. They're homeward bound. And it's his boy Elroy looking to close it out. Flowers on the Beach second. Dylan Sham third. On the wire next. This one was over at the draw. His boy Elroy goes all the way. We're going to need a place picture, but it's his boy Elroy to pick up his 30th lifetime victory. 155-4.
This guy has a beautiful gait too. I like this horse. His boy Elroy and McPherson got all the respect off the wings. A field of 5, and they got away in program order, and I believe they finished in program order. We'll wait to see the results of that place photo, but his boy Elroy right down the road, 28-4, at 58-2, 127-4, and he throws the last quarter at them just for good measure in 28 flat for a mile of 155-4. He gets it done, as Vance mentioned, picked up his 30th lifetime wins, and he's closing in on 330,000 career earnings. He gets it done here in race 7. We'll wait to see the results of the place photo in here, but I believe it is Flowers on the Beach on the outside against Dylan Sham on the inside. So we'll see Corey McPherson and his boy Elroy back in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle in just a moment.
His boy Elroy on his way to the 7th race winner's circle. Bay Pacing Gelding 10 by Jeremy's Jet off the Life Sign Dam impressive sign owned by Douglas Pauly of Amherst, Nova Scotia. Gordon McComb from Paris, Ontario. Trainer Phil Sizer has that training double. Driver Corey McPherson has the driving double this night. And the veteran horse pulls off his 30th lifetime victory in 155-4. His boy Elroy serving up doubles in the 7th. Now the official results in the 7th race. His Boy Elroy the winner. Flowers on the Beach was second. Dylan Sam third. Premier Joy fourth. Emperor finished fifth. The fractions of 28 and 4. 58 and 2. 127 and 4. And the mile 155 and 4. In review, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His Boy Elroy 250. The Exactor 410, the Triactor 680, and the Superfecta $160.
Here's a look at that place photo from the 7th race with the 2 just getting about a head in front of the 3 there at the wire. A real good race there in that 7th race as his Boy Elroy picks up win number 30. You can take your ticket with the Wild Horses here at Red Shores. It's an exclusive play for on-track customers, and you can take your ticket for a chance to win a jackpot of $25. It's offered on every race. The Wild Horses tag is an Instapick ticket for on-track customers only. So ask your seller to tag your ticket with the Wild Horses. Eight away from race 8 here in Summerside, and I'm going to go with a 3-4-2 in here. Backstretch beat likes 4-3-2, and the classifier's choice going with 5-2-4. I'm looking for Damian McClellan and Wade Sorry double up on the card. Gascoigne Sunday, a good winner last time out, 58 and 1. We're getting close here in the 8th. Post parade coming up in just a moment.
Bold and Bad on the 8th race parade, owned and trained by Dina Clove, New Haven. Kenny Murphy drives. Tyler's Beach Boy number 2 is owned by Brody Ellis, Susan Thompson, Allison and Jacob Swede. Jacob trains and drives. Gascoigne Sunday number 3, owned by Murray McDonald of Belfast, trained by Wade Sorey, Damian McClellan. Corey McPherson does the driving. Bing Easter of O'Leary is the owner and the trainer for Positive Art. 5 Gringo Star is owned and trained by Ralph Swede of O'Leary. Jason Hughes drives. 6 is Get Home Terry, owned by Edgar Stewart and Tyler McDonald of Ellerslie, trained by Edgar Stewart. That's Dale Spence. 4 minutes wagering time on tonight's 8th race. They're closing in 4 minutes. Redshores and Standardbred Canada celebrating National Caretakers Day on Saturday, September 3rd at Charlottetown, and on Monday, September 5th here in Summerside.
Race 8 on track. There is a look at my top choice here in Race 8. That is the 3 Gascoigne Sunday. This guy's now 4 years old by Hilarious Halo. He's a one-time winner this year from 7 starts, but a real good season last year. 6 wins from 27 starts, almost 14,000 in the bank in his sophomore state campaign. Now finding it a little tougher here as a 4-year-old, but showing some real nice lines in his last 3 starts. 3 back, he had post 6 at that 651 level. He rallied to be 4th in 57-4. Post 8 2 weeks ago. That was a tough trip. 57-1, still a real nice mile. And so he dropped in class to the 401s last week. Had post 4. And young Damian McClellan made no mistakes. Got him to the winner's circle, 58. And won a real good trip. I'm looking for Gascoigne Sunday to go down the road again here tonight. And right now, a real good win price at 7-2. Well, the dope board is speaking. This race is wide open. Another good option here is the 4 Positive Art. This guy's now 9 years old. By major in art, he's 14-time winner life, and he's a career mark of 158. He dropped down to the 401s the last time out, had post 7, finished a good 3rd in behind Gascoigne Sunday and Southfield Sandy. But if you can look down the lines there, he's racing 651. Even his second last start was at the non-winners of 9-11 in the last 5, where he finished a good 3rd to Dylan Sam and Montrose Hope. So Positive Art definitely has a shot in here for Corey McPherson and owner Bing Easter of O'Leary. And so I like Positive Art for second on my ticket, currently 2-1. And now we're getting a quick look at the front runner, Tyler's Beach Boy. He's ready to go here again tonight. Jacob Sweet, the driver, trainer, and Brody Ellis, along with Susan Thompson, Allison, and Jacob Sweet are the owners. Classy veteran at 22 lifetime wins. He's going to get a call early. He loves to get off the gate, and I hope he hangs around for the show dough. I look at 3, 4, 2 in here as the horses line up in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Back up to Vance Cameron for the call.
Bold and Bad, Tyler's Beach Boy, Gascoigne Sunday, Positive Art, Gringo Star, and Get Home Terry, top of the stretch. Here they come. The rough and pacing Gringo Star has great gate speed and he's leaving out. Tyler's Beach Boy also likes to leave as they get into the turn. 1-2. Getting the third. That is Positive Art away fourth. Bold and Bad now in fifth. Gascoigne Sunday and then the trailer. That'll be Get Home Terry. Along the backstretch they go, led by Gringo Star and the Blue Knight Hughes. Second is Tyler's Beach Boy. Positive Art races from third. Bold and Bad checks into fourth at the rail. Then in fifth is Gascoigne Sunday, trailing sixth. Get Home Terry, the opening quarter. Wow, they sit up. 27-4. Boom! Just like that, Gringo Star is the fired-up leader. In the two-hole, Tyler's Beach Boy, then in third, Positive Art. I'll guarantee the second quarter won't be anything like the opener, and they're halfway home, led by Gringo Star. Second is Tyler's Beach Boy. There goes Positive Art to the outside third. Fourth is Bold and Bad. Gascoigne Sunday on the outside fifth. Get Home Terry is sixth. 59 seconds flat was the half mile. That's a backed up 31 1/4. Gringo Star will lead to 3